Hey, what's going on, guys? It's No Shoes, and welcome back to another Aesop Rock Day. Today, we're going to be reacting to Put Your Quarter Up from the Molemen. This is made up of Slug, Aesop Rock, and MF Doom. I'm very excited to check this out. Thank you again to Euphoric Monk for the suggestion. Keep them coming in the comments down below, guys. Let me know what y'all want to see next time. Make sure y'all hit like and subscribe, especially if you want to see more Ace on the channel every single Friday. Without any further ado, let's get right into it. Let's see what Put Your Quarter Up is all about. Let's see what the Mole Men got to say. Let's get it. Okay. Nice start here, like the sample loop type of vibe. They might have just used one of their vocals and looped it over instead of like actually grabbing a sample from something else. Nice, like 8-bit type of sound to it, synth, classic vibes. And man, this brings me all the way back to like one of the first Aesop reactions I ever did. It was Barcade with who else but MF Doom and Slug on there as well. Beautiful track, Barcade. It'll be linked in some playlist that'll be up in the top at the end of this. But without any further ado, let's keep it rolling.
Yeah. Put your quarter up, I got first. And I'm the type of customer that orders the worst. Now, not the same as any, I run the game of plenty. I buy my nickels from a dime that goes by the name of Penny, the last starfighter.
I like the nickel, a dime, the name, a penny. Put your quarter up, I got first. Talking about arcade games. Man, I miss arcades, playing on them. I always played on them at like the beach as a kid during summer. There were never really any arcades around like where I grew up unless you wanted to go to like Dave and Buster's or something like that. But that's not like the old school arcade feel, right?
Buy my nickels from a dime that goes by the name of Penny, the last starfighter. Searching for a starfucker, the drunk parallel parker. Thank God for car bumpers. Another day, shot in the head and buried. While your wifey tries to convince me that she shouldn't have got married. From the Galaga bugs to the amateur thug.
Okay, Starfighter talking about Galaga. I really love that little bar about like the drunk car parker. Thanks for car bumpers or whatever it is exactly that he said. I mean, they do have a purpose, right? We should just pad bumpers a little bit more and then accidents wouldn't matter, right? It's just you'd bounce off, it'd be fine.
Starfucker, the drunk parallel parker. Thank God for car bumpers. Another day, shot in the head and buried. While your wifey tries to convince me that she shouldn't have got married. From the Galaga bugs to the amateur thugs to the punk rock chicks that can't handle my hugs. I'll be standing upon a web, born out of a thought where the spider makes her bed out of the carcasses she caught. Hey, yo, she's got that.
Tell me where a punk rock chick is that can handle a hug, bro. Let me know. Drop drop the location. But I think this is Slug. It's definitely different vocal style than I'm used to hearing from him. There's some great layering going on here, especially on the punches of each bar, and even a little bit before the punch too, to just add even a little extra emphasis beyond that. But nice start, bouncy feel, and just there's like a slightly different quality to his vocal. I can't quite put my finger on it, but it feels like his voice has changed a little bit over the years to what I've heard most from Slug, which is tracks like Okay and things where he's worked with Atmosphere more recently.
Born out of a thought where the spider makes her bed out of the carcasses she caught. Hey, yo, she's got that good hair. Me, I got dandruff. She wears a smile and me, I wear handcuffs. Yo, wait a minute, savior. How about a little truth? You couldn't save yourself if you had a cape and a phone booth. The roof is on fire. The floor is underwater. The fish ignored the bait and ate the bobber. And as God hovers up above the highway in a chopper, I'm down here writing songs for her daughter. Is that your quarter?
Yeah, nice, almost like slightly askew type of feel. It's pretty straight down the line, but we're getting a little bit of syncopation here and there, adding some extra flavor, clean delivery, and that synth that's just kind of like rhythmic going in the top, like just like it's like the energy is just like constantly building and then it restarts and just build and it just keeps rolling in a loop. Kit sounds nice, kind of boom bappy, but not super harsh. Let's keep it moving.
Songs for her daughter.
Put your quarter up, brother. My underhanded summer jam escaped with a free game in my back pocket. The ego anthem of the year left clear off the concrete valley to murder silhouettes with a budget that had me bumming cigarettes. My soul stuck in the mud pit of.
Beautiful start from Ace here. His voice has a great, like, dark, kind of grainy quality to it. Almost like like juxtaposed against Slug's vocal from the beginning, where Slug has a little bit more of a clearer, high-pitched, almost smoother sound to his voice. Where like I said, Ace has this darker quality. There's a lot more like a coarseness to the sound of his vocal here. Let's keep it rolling. Just gonna bring it back a little bit.
My back pocket, the ego anthem of the year left clear off the concrete valley to murder silhouettes with a budget that had me bumming cigarettes. My soul stuck in the mud pit of.
Silhouettes to cigarettes is a great rhyme. I would have never considered how similar like the et at the end of the word is, and then scylla, and that it's so close, but just different, but unique enough. That's beautiful.
Bumming cigarettes. My soul stuck in the mud pit, absorbing anchors with a wash-shaped water stick and 5 great venoms. Cornered at the door by a sideways phantom with a swift attitude problem. Knuckled up with the carbon-based common garden goblin. I'm drowsy, who drifted by the lousy Virgin Mary nightlight luminance. Then blew a kiss to sin. Would've said count me in, but just couldn't afford the bounty. I'm through the deep myself before the second leaping sheep even got counted. Multiple tasking, drastic on so.
Oh my gosh, talking about going to sleep, counting sheep before the sheep even got counted. Some great repetition of consonant sounds here. I think we had Garden Goblin and a couple other moments as well as we commonly find with Ace. I love the feel of that. Even if it's not like consonants or alliteration, you know, there's ways to kind of bridge that gap by just using the same letter, even if at least like classically in literature, it might not be exactly what that device is typically considered.
Then blew a kiss to sin. Would've said count me in, but just couldn't afford the bounty. I'm through the deep myself before the second leaping sheep even got counted. Multiple tasking, drastic, unsociable captain gasping.
And it's funny what parts of words he'll choose to rhyme, because we went from bounty to counted. Generally, we're gonna rhyme the end of the word, but now we're rhyming the beginning and the middle of the word. So the end of the word doesn't need to match. Again, just another way to move through these bars, make your rhymes more flexible, and just have even more choice of where you're able to go from one word to the next. It's truly a master at work, all 3 of these guys, and we haven't even gotten to Doom yet. I'm excited for that one.
Sheep even got counted. Multiple tasking, drastic, unsociable captain gasping. Jay Gatsby the great bastion, open the plastic backspins. Strapped with a plague in a cocktail napkin, wrapped in origami dragon fashion. Flashed in an effort to smash your pattern. Magnanimous. To say a little on this ancient foundation. They foundations running bases for nickel tips. Coordinate the zoning and the speed as trickle drips out. I'll skip town once these upright citizens sit down.
That's cool. Upright citizens sit down. We're getting a little bit of like opposing ideas there. Beautiful track, man. So far, at least, some great contrast and conflict going on here. We got some opposing conflicts, even in the mix and in the actual vocal delivery we got from the guys. Let's see what Doom got to say. I think we're about to hop into the next verse here.
Yo, I go next. Put your quarter up for bets, put your daughter up. MF is sorta corrupt. Not to be confused with the fake fly raw sound. Still the one who used to take your high score down. With more rhymes and germs, a spitball carry. As it fly through the air like Pitfall Harry. Shit, y'all, fairies take a loss like Slobodan. This goes out to man, woman, and child from Robotron. Before
Awesome, man. Great start from Doom. The corrupt and quarter up linkage right there is great. It's almost like if you shift the R and the T around, those words are so similar with these sounds they use. Just you got to flip the order a little bit. But nice choice to not use that like intro and bridge element that we started out the track with and then went from slug to ace with, having that like kind of like little beatbox bridge before Doom comes in was a nice change for the track. It works well. And I think, we already heard enough of the sample. It doesn't need to come back. It's not like it's really bringing anything new at this point in the track. But let's bring it back just a little bit and see what else Doom got to say.
fly raw sound, still the one who used to take your high score down. With more rhymes and germs, a spitball carry. As it fly through the air like Pitfall Harry. Shit, y'all, fairies take a
Yeah, that's great right there. Hold up.
down. With more rhymes and germs, a spitball carry. As it fly through
Spit more carry, something like that.
more rhymes and germs, a spitball carry. As it fly through the air like Pitfall Harry. Shit,
Pitfall Harry, just great way to match a whole phrase in each bar right there.
y'all, fairies take a loss like Slobodan. This goes out to man, woman, and child from Robotron. Before the end, I save the world like Defender. There's no time for curling up to hurl from a bender like back when your last five never went to weed. More likely on like 20 rounds of centipede. If it go fast,
That's a funny dichotomy there, from when your last $5 went to weed to when your last $5 went to 20 rounds of centipede. That's beautiful, man. The stages of life, as explained by MF Doom, from centipede to G's, right?
it's a slow, no matter in the flow down pack like the old acro pattern. Those who need to learn the technique, take heed, no. It switch like Spy Hunter once he to the speedboat.
Oh. Nice track, man. Very interesting. So that was Molemen, Put Your Quarter Up, Slug, Aesop Rock, and MF Doom in that order. Very interesting track. I like that a lot. Something I'm definitely going to have to dive into a little bit more myself. I'm sure there were a lot of game references in there I probably missed. Although I love arcades, it's been a long time since I've been to one, and honestly, I was already kind of late to them when I was old enough to be going in there and playing them and remembering anything about them myself. I've always been a skee ball guy, to be honest. But that was Mole Man. Thank you again to Euphoric Monk for the suggestion. Keep coming in the comments down below. Make sure you all hit like and subscribe and that bell if you want to see more videos like this. Much love to everybody in the No Shoes gang, and I will see you all next time.